Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and to another video. This is not the video I was planning on making, but you know what? Here we are. We can't all have everything we want ever, so I'm going to be doing some building. While I talk to you about my newest obsession and a theory that I have about it. So, if you're following me, you're probably aware of this server called the QSMP. It is a server created by Quackity. There's a whole bunch of streamers. It is the very first multilingual Minecraft server. Now, a lot of weird things have been happening on the QSMP, and a lot of it is unexplained. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about was one of the first. So the way that they all came to the island was none of them were meant to be there. The island just kind of chose them, and then they showed up, and then they were stuck there forever. None of them are allowed to leave. And then the island gave them kids in the form of these dragon eggs that they had to take care of, you know, to keep them busy and stuff. So one of the things that I was thinking, and I just came across this tonight, it's after 10 p.m. I literally just thought about this, and I just needed to talk about it as soon as possible. So the big thing that I keep thinking about is, and this also goes out to my friend Rosefire20 on Twitter. We were DMing and talking about it, and we both came to the realization that there's things were kind of not adding up, things were a little weird, and it just kind of was feeling off. And the thing that first stood out to both of us, right, was the first task that they had to do when they got on to the server the first time was turn the electricity on. And the island was, Quesadilla Island was kind of sold to them as like this resorty type place, kind of like it's meant to be habitable. And if the first thing you have to do is turn on the electricity, it's not ready for people yet. And now there is a creature that is made fully out of that its name is binary, and it's just a bunch of ones and zeros. It's a binary creature. And me and Rose started talking, and we were like, what if they're linked? The fact that you have to turn on the electricity first thing, and the fact that there's this binary creature which is attacking players and their eggs, their kids. Now, obviously this is just a theory. Don't go off of this as fact. However, I believe that the eggs, the island, the everything is a simulation designed to keep the players in, not quite submission, but keep whoever's running this simulation under control. And the reason I think this is because whenever they start asking like too many questions about the island, they get told that the answers are classified. They ask the Federation creature. I can't pronounce his name. I'm so its name. I'm so sorry, but they ask it questions and it won't answer them. It tells them that these questions are classified, and so they can't know why they're there. They can't know what's going on. They can't know anything. And I believe it is because they are genuinely like in a simulation. Now, this might sound crazy, but I was doing a lot of thinking about it, and it makes a lot of sense. None of them chose to be there. They were all meant to go to either, I believe the Portuguese and the French crashed. They weren't meant to be there. And the original people woke up on the train and had no idea when they had gotten there, and were very confused. And I think that is a huge part of it too, is none of them are meant to be there. None of them have plans to be there. They are all there just randomly, and they have never gotten an answer as to why they ended up where they are. And that's another reason I think it may be some form of simulation. Now, another thing is because they are being hunted by the binary creature, their children are as well. Several of the eggs are dead. Several of the egg children are dead, never to return. And I believe all the rest of them are on only one life. They only have one chance left. Each of the eggs start with 2 lives, so most of them are on 1 life, if not all of them that are still alive are on 1 life. So, the remaining parents are either in a state of terror, or they are... So the remaining parents are in a state of terror. All the parents, they're either in that terrified, I need to make sure my child stays alive, or they are grieving and angry. And that's exactly where the people in the simulation want them. Because if they are grieving and angry, or if they are terrified, they don't have the time or energy to think about thinking about how they got there. And if they start thinking and wondering and asking too many questions of each other, or they like break into any other form of knowledge and they figure out what's happening, that could be detrimental to whoever is planning the simulation. Now, I have no idea why they would be in a simulation, but it is just like, it makes a lot of sense to me, and I wanted to talk about it. I was just going insane. One second, I'm gonna read my DMs for anything else that I said. Oh yeah, the island is the evil in this scenario. Instead of it being like a villain, instead of the binary monster operating on its own, it's the island itself that is causing all of these problems, because it wants them to stay unthinking. It wants them to stay it's perfect little players in whatever games it's playing. And so whatever the island has planned, they have to either go along with it or lose their kids. And I just think this is a fascinating idea. Obviously, if you think I'm wrong, that's completely fine. I don't have to be always right. But I do genuinely want to know what other people think about this. Okay, that's the wrong way to do that. Sorry about that. But I do genuinely want to know what other people think about this. If you think it's crazy, or like if you think I'm onto something, or you have something else that you want to input, please let me know. I am so interested to hear what everyone else has to say. But yeah, that's part of my thoughts on QSMP lore. The server's only 2 months old, and it's already got me thinking this hard. Like, that's huge. Like, that's so exciting that they've just been able to work like this. Like, they've just been able to do this. Like, I'm so attached to these eggs. I'm so attached to all these streamers that I never even knew before. It's huge, and it's so exciting because it's like, now I'm going to be watching like these Spanish streams. I'm going to be watching these French streams. I'm going to be watching so many of these people for so long to come, because I found them through this, and it's just really cool. And this is not only a theory, but also just a bunch of appreciation for the QSMP and for Quackity. But yeah, my big theory is that the island is a simulation, and they are doing some form of testing on their on the people that are in it. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you have specific thoughts on my thinking, if you think that I'm an idiot, you can say that. Or if you think that I'm onto something, or you think that I'm missing like something, like, please let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be posting this tomorrow from when I now am, so who knows if this is just my sleep-deprived self having big thoughts. But yeah. Also, look at this very strange little build I made. I did not think about this at all, and I do not hate this at all. Like, at all. I don't hate it. It could use some work, but I don't hate it. Alright, well, I will see you guys later. I will not wait so long to upload a video, and it will be like a normal me video, not a weird, insane me video screaming about a SMP that I rarely get to watch live because they always go live while I'm working. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you have any, or just say hi. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.